Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss May on my channel. I do a variety of lifestyle videos. Today's video is going to be a good one. We're gonna taste test one of my favorite drink from two of my favorite grocery stores. I'm gonna compare the Trader Joe's matcha green tea powder with the matcha green tea powder that I found in Costco. Ta-da! So if this is the first time you're in my channel, I absolutely love to shop at Trader Joe's and Costco, and they have really good deals in both of the stores. So I found a great pure matcha powder from both of the stores. We're gonna drink it on its own, and then we're gonna make the matcha latte and taste test later. So before we start, like and subscribe and comment down below which one of these is your favorite. If you haven't tried them out, I highly recommend. I've been using the Trader Joe's green tea matcha powder for the past like 4 years. Pure green tea powder. There is no milk powder in there. There's no sugar in there. It's just pure, full of antioxidants, a little bit of caffeine, a little bit pick me up in the afternoon. So, and the matcha powder sold at Costco is not from their own brand. It's actually from the brand Sencha Naturals. And truth to be told, I haven't tried this one, and a lot of my friends actually bought it and they all liked it. So I was like, okay, it's time to see if it's actually Miss Me approved. This is the organic everyday matcha, 100% Japanese green tea powder. This one is also pure matcha powder. It doesn't have any additives to it. This is not the ceremonial blend of ceremonial matcha and the premium matcha powder. So ceremonial matcha is their first harvest and premium is the second harvest. The first harvest of matcha powder is the best. So technically this is not like the best batch because it's a blend of first and second, but it says it has a great balance of sweetness and bitterness and a delicious and a delicate umami notes. So this one, I think it's in my Costco for the past like a year. And also you can find the Costco one from Amazon as well. I'll link it down below. I've been drinking green tea since I was very little. It's actually very common in Asian countries to drink green tea and matcha. And also I do not put any sweeteners in my matcha because a good matcha will give you that good sweetness and the bitterness, a little bit of umami flavor. But if you put sugar or any sweeteners in it, it's gonna mask the natural sweetness to the matcha powder of the bitter sweet taste, and the umami flavor is just gonna be gone. So pack from Costco is a resealable pack. From Trader Joe's, it looks like this. It's actually individually packaged, so it's so much easier for on the go if you're traveling. Okay, matcha powder from Trader Joe's is super green. I feel like the matcha powder kind of oxidizes, so that is one of the drawbacks from this particular big pack from Costco, is that once you open and you close, you open, you close, you open, you close, it will slowly oxidize. Let me smell it. It smells really good. This one, it doesn't look as green as the Trader Joe's one. Ta-da! So this is Trader Joe's. It's so obvious that Trader Joe's is so much greener compared to the one from Sencha Natural. Trader Joe's one, it doesn't say it's organic, so I don't think it's organic, but the Sencha Naturals ones is actually organic matcha powder. So if you take a look at the color, this one is from Trader Joe's, and it's the Trader Joe's own brand, and this one is from Costco. It's from the Sencha Natural. The matcha powder from Trader Joe's is so much more green compared to the matcha powder from Sencha Naturals. I'm putting some water. You can see the one from Trader Joe's is super green, and the one from Sencha is actually like a greenish brown. You can buy a bamboo whisk, but you're gonna whisk for so long. So I usually just use the milk frother. It's a little pro tip. So basically the goal here is to mix it for about 30 seconds to 1 minute until you see the foam. It basically beats like the air into it. Yeah, that's basically the goal of that. This is the one from Sencha Naturals. So as you use the milk frother, or if you have a bamboo whisk, you're gonna start to smell the matcha powder. Like a good matcha powder is super fragrant. So as I was beating to it, like I can definitely smell the Sencha Naturals fragrance. This is what it looks like from Trader Joe's to Sencha Naturals. The left one is the Trader Joe's one. The right one is Sencha Naturals. You can definitely tell like the Trader Joe's one is way more green. versus the one on the right is like greenish brown.
At this point, you may be wondering, does the color or the shades of matcha actually matters? Actually, it does. So if you look at this picture, the ceremonial grade matcha is way more green and vibrant compared to the culinary matcha. So the color of matcha, depending on the type of matcha, like where it grows and how it's processed and how long it's been out, if it's oxidized. With all of these factors included, I want to say like the better quality matcha is way more green and vibrant compared to like the brownish yellowish green matcha. But sometimes like it's hard to tell. So even though we can tell a huge difference with the shade, I'm leaning into like Trader Joe's matcha for sure, but let's do the taste test.
It's time to do the taste test. You can definitely see it's Trader Joe's. It is Sencha Naturals, so Trader Joe's versus Costco. Okay, let's try it. Cheers. Okay, so we're gonna try the Trader Joe's first. Obviously, I've tried the Trader Joe's so many times. It's nice and fragrant. Oh, it's sweet. It has a very nice umami flavor at the very end note. Like the first note is actually sweet, and the end note is like that savory umami flavor. And it's not very bitter, but it has like a little bitter aftertaste, like afterwards, like at the very end. Try it one more time. Yeah, the first note is so sweet. I can taste the tea leaves. It's kind of like when I was little, I used to drink green tea, and after I drink the tea, I usually chew on the tea leaves. I don't know if you guys do that. I used to do that when I was a kid. I love that bitter taste because it's kind of sweet but bitter at the same time, but there's a very nice umami flavor to it. Ooh, it's so fragrant. I can taste the tea leaves in this. Like Trader Joe's matcha powder is my all-time favorite. This one from Costco. Okay, so first impression, it's kind of brownish. Not as appealing as the Trader Joe's, but we're gonna close our eyes and not think about it. Way more bitter compared to the Trader Joe's one. It has a little muddy taste to it. It's not as sweet as the Trader Joe's one. Green tea leaves that's like a little muddy, a little bit of the leafy taste. It's definitely bitter. It has a bitter aftertaste, slightly umami flavor, way more bitter compared to the Trader Joe's one. Yeah, bitter. It's kind of dry at the very end. Let me try the Trader Joe's one more time. Trader Joe's one. Yeah, Trader Joe's one, sweet and fragrant and light. They're almost like the opposite of each other. Umami flavor of the Sencha Naturals is not as strong as the Trader Joe's. After comparing this without any like added milk or sugar and cream or anything, I'll have to say I prefer Trader Joe's ones. I feel like for me personally at least, I like my matcha to be slightly sweet. It has a more umami flavor of on the Trader Joe's one. It definitely has like an umami end note aftertaste. It's so good. And it's not very bitter, but it has like a bittersweet aftertaste. Like when you taste the bitter, it also tastes the sweetness. Compared to the Sencha Naturals, I feel like I can taste like the processing of the tea leaves, but I can still taste the tea leaves. I don't know, the umami flavor is not the best. Even though they're not organic, I like this one. I like this taste better. It hits all the point. It's fragrant, it's sweet, it's bitter, it's umami flavor, and it's just like such a good experience. It's way more nuanced. I'm sorry, I know Sencha Naturals, I know this one is cheaper. Compare those two, I want to say Trader Joe's wins. So we're steaming some milk in my milk frother. I just want to say that like if you ever tried matcha, even if you like to put sugar in there, I really advise you just like for the first time, if you just bought a new matcha powder from a new brand, try it without the added sugar because the sugar is masking the quality of matcha. That's why when you go to a lot of cafe, their matcha powder always like have added sugar in it, because if it's not like the best quality matcha, usually by adding sugar, you won't be able to tell. Like that umami savory flavor is super strong with the Trader Joe's ones, which is something that I really love about drinking matcha, is that like nuanced flavor. Yeah, I love the Trader Joe's ones. All right, the milk is ready. We're gonna add the milk to both of them. And I'm gonna be so caffeinated after doing this video. All Alright guys, now we have put the milk in there. You can see the difference in colors even more. The Trader Joe's one is so much greener compared to Sencha Naturals. Like both of them are getting like a little bit of the solids at the very end. I may have to blend it again. But to make green tea matcha latte, like at least to make it look good, I want to say the Trader Joe's one is greener. Cheers! Let's try the matcha latte. So even though I added milk to it, like I didn't put any sweetener either. Trader Joe's one is so sweet and fragrant. During the Sencha Naturals and craving for adding sugar in there, I could understand because I feel like it's just way more bitter to this one. It's dry. It's actually dry. I feel like adding milk and cream, it kind of makes it like a little bit smoother. The Trader Joe's one, it's smooth on its own. Like the Trader Joe's one, it's already very smooth. Whereas the Sencha Naturals is not as smooth. Like the milk, I need to add extra milk to make it more smooth. Even after adding the milk, it's not as smooth. Like it's a little dry. So yeah, definitely Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's wins. I will still be buying the Trader Joe's green tea matcha powder compared to the Sencha Naturals. I'm sorry, I know the sencha naturals from Costco is way better pricing, but the Trader Joe's one individually packed is very good. It's very delicate. It's very smooth. I haven't found anything taste better than this in America. I know if you live in Japan, if you go to Japan, buy something from Japan, it's probably like way better. But from North America, I think the Trader Joe's one is the best. I've tried both of them. Comment down below what you think of them. You may prefer different ones, and that is okay. But definitely share your opinion and experience and how you make your matcha drink at home. That's it for today. Thumbs up and subscribe. Check out my other Trader Joe's, Costco, and other food review videos and other lifestyle videos in this channel. And I hope to see you in my next one. Thumbs up and subscribe. Bye!